We've been talking time and again about this profound energetic shift happening on the surface of Earth and how it's impacting each and every one of us, and how all of us are feeling this energetic changes in vibrations. I've seen in the last 5 to 6 years, the world has changed so much. People have become so much receptive to the ascension which is actually going on. When I began my work as a light worker in 2013 and 14, there was almost no awareness about the aspect of ascensions, the world of divine beings, the world of light and magic. And today, when I look at this time currently, there are so many light workers who are coming out of their spiritual closet. What is coming out of their spiritual closet? Someone who comes out of the spiritual closet is someone who declares to the world that they believe in the esoteric sciences, they believe in magic, they believe in miracles. And 15 years ago, 12 years ago, when it was considered something weird, today it's considered normal. And that is because more and more people are ascending to the truth of what life is. Energy medicine is creating magic in lives of people, whether it is physical health, whether it is mental health, or whether it is tiding over situations in life. More and more people are learning esoteric arts like the tarot, the runes, energy healing techniques like Reiki, like Qigong, and so many. Today, the world is looking at ascending because as the light of the universe is increasing, there are more and more people who are able to receive this light in their physical body and to ascend in a better way. What is ascension? Time and again, I've spoken about it. But if you're watching this video for the first time, I'm going to again tell you that ascension is where the light in your body starts increasing. Your carbon-based bodies are slowly converting to a more crystalline-based bodies. And as this change is happening, you will even see people, uh, their their appearance is changing, the texture of their skin is changing, the texture of their hair changing, the way they look change. And this is about the appearance, which is physically visible or tangible. But there is so much transmutation happening from within. People have transmuted fears to faith. They have broken the old paradigm, the old system of beliefs, which was limiting, and have started creating possibilities. And this is all over the world. And we are so lucky to be witnessing all of this in this time where this all is happening at the magical speed. Because I've said in so many of my videos, the ascension is happening at the geometric rate, at the rate of geometric progression. If in 2013 there were two, it didn't increase by 2 and 3 and 4. It's become from 2 to 4, 4 to 16, 16 to 256, and so on and on and on. And the world is transforming. Welcome everyone to this video. This is Dr. Ashwini Chube. I'm a Reiki Grandmaster, a spiritual and a metaphysical teacher, also a psychic claircognizant. I run my brand Unicorn Insight, through which I offer all my services along with this wonderful team of mine. And we are here to create and make the world a better place. So today, what are we talking about, and what is this topic about, and what is this video all about? You all are aware of the 7 chakra system, which is the third dimension, the chakra system. But well, as we are progressing and as we move towards the 5D, the fifth dimension. What is the fifth dimension? Fifth dimension is the place of possibilities. Fifth dimension is where everything is possible and where you move beyond the wrongness and rightness of everything. I have a separate video where I talk about what dimensions are. Dimensions are not places, but states of consciousness. Depending on what state of consciousness you are in, you will be able to make those choices and create a world for you, which you decide to be either fifth dimensional or third dimensional. So you must have heard me talking about the 12 chakra systems too, but today I'm going to talk about something which is which I have been working on for the last few months, and also which I have been experiencing on my inner levels, in the work, in the kind of work I'm doing on myself, and which is about a new chakra which is come up. It's not a new chakra, it's a newly discovered chakra which has come up. And there is very less information available right now. However, I've seen so many teachers talk about it of late. So, and the name of this chakra is the Alta major chakra. Wow, what is this? And what does this chakra do? And what are you even talking about? So if you're not yet aware of what chakras are, you can watch my all previous videos. Then there is also a video where I talk about the higher chakras. You can watch that as well. And then we can talk about the Alta major chakra. So the Alta major chakra is a chakra which is helping us smoothly transition from the third dimension to the fifth dimension via the fourth dimension with lot of ease. Wow, what does that mean? Okay, I will put it this way. How many times you believe that when you just had an awakening, but not everyone is able to understand you? There are people, only few people who are able to understand you because they have been on that path. And the rest of them, okay, now we are not calling them that they are inferior or they have done something wrong, but maybe it's not their time to reach that chakra. It's just like, I always believe that awakening is like graduation. You only experience it when you experience it. If you have just graduated and there is an undergrad student, they are very much looking forward to graduation, but they don't know what it is to graduate. You don't know how does it feel to be a graduate. And if you're talking about this to maybe an elementary schooler or someone who is in the kindergarten, probably they will not be even aware of what happens at graduation. They have absolutely no clue, nor do they find it interesting right now because they are too young. They're yet to experience a lot more in life before they move to the graduation. So when people come to me and they say that, I love all of this, but my family doesn't believe. I always give them this analogy that maybe your family is still in the elementary or in the kindergarten, or they are maybe not even going to school, and that's the reason they do not know what is it to awaken and what happens after awakening. It's just like what happens after graduation. So now consider yourself, you just are graduating. It's almost time for your graduation. And post you graduate, you are either going to start working or you're going to do your post grad, or that's going to be your next path of life. And for that, you have appointed a mentor. Now that mentor will help you smoothly transition from graduation to whether it is post-grad studies or whether it is work or whatever it is, right? Now this mentor will help you graduate with ease. And the mentor will also help you on the path of going ahead of graduation. We all would like this mentor, right? Now consider your 3D to be your undergrad years and 5D to be your postgrad. Now you have had an awakening, which means you had a graduation, and now you are moving towards the 5D. And you are clueless. Oh, well, you have graduated, but you don't know what to do next. And that's where your mentor will come into picture and they will guide you. So your mentor here is your Alta major chakra. Your Alta major chakra is that chakra which will help you accelerate from the third dimension, the limiting third dimension, to the expansive fifth dimension. And it will not just help you mentally, but also physically, because physically, we live in a physical body, right? No matter how high our frequency rises, we are living in a physical body. Now, imagine you are okay. I'm going to give you another analogy here. I have my iPhone, and every time whenever Apple releases a new iOS update, I always make sure my phone gets updated. Now, the more I update my phone, my operating system is getting upgraded. There will come a time where my the iPhone model which I'm using will be able to take that upgrade. But if it's an old iPhone model, say it's iPhone 5 or iPhone 6, it may not be able to take up the latest iOS because the physical body of the phone is not able to take up that update or that upgrade, right? And the phone crashes. And then we end up buying a new phone. And then I have an iPhone 14, and iPhone 14, the latest upgrade just happens with ease. So similarly, our physical body also starts upgrading when our mental, emotional, and spiritual um, bodies upgrade. And that's what happens when we ascend, because there is so much crystalline energy, which there is so much light which enters our physical body, our emotional body, our spiritual body. So our spiritual body is the first one to receive that activation, which then passes to the emotional mental bodies, and then it slowly trickles down to the physical body. Now, there is a point till which the physical body can take the lights, beyond which it cannot. And then we feel we have fallen sick and we cannot get up from the bed. We are feeling tired, exhausted. No matter what we do, we cannot do. What's happening? There is nothing wrong with you, but because you are just receiving the light activations, you you need to change something so that your physical body can also upgrade faster. And that this is where drinking a lot of water, movement, exercise, comes into a picture. Also, adopting a more plant-based diet, eating more live food, which is plant-based food. All of this will come into picture because your body is also getting upgraded. And hence, the Alta Major Chakra will act as something in between to facilitate that change. So, coming back to what's an Alta Major Chakra, Alta Major Chakra will help us move from the lower dimensions to higher dimension without getting stuck, without getting sick, or without feeling lost, right? Now, when you reach a particular level of consciousness, automatically you come to a point where your Alta Major will start activating. There, there are some people who have experienced activations. Um, I had an activation earlier, some time ago, earlier this year, where I was not aware of it was an Alta Major activation, but I later realized it was because, and I realized much later that, oh wow, it was an activation for me. So what happens when Alta Major activates, and how do you know whether you had an activation? I'm going to come to that. But when you reach a particular stage of consciousness, your life will start moving, and you will start pursuing your life purpose, probably coming out of the spiritual closet. What is coming out of the spiritual closet? uh, Telling the world that you are now a light worker. You are now moving towards light. You're not just ascending yourself, but you're also helping other souls to ascend with ease. So when all of this will start coming up, you know that you move to the next level. I think one of the major physical things about Alta Major chakra coming online is you see that your immunity also starts boosting. Your capacity of you are able to do many more things way better than what you were able to do even when you were physically younger. um, you are able to even push your body to be more productive, right, at a body level too. So what does this Alta Major Chakra do? Alta Major Chakra actually governs your immunity and also a part of your endocrine system. In fact, endocrine system is deeply connected to the chakra system. You all must be aware of that. And it also helps us move closer with our life purpose. For me, a lot of light language activations had started, and it was post Alta Major activation. I realized that I'm also a light language transmitter, and I also have been doing activations for people, have been doing transmissions for people, and it has just made me go deeper into my life purpose. So Alta Major Chakra, where it is located right um, below your behind your neck, and this is also somewhere connected. Many people ask me, is it connected to the vagus nerve? So definitely there is some connection, because if the position is very much connected to it, and um, Alta major chakra is right behind your neck, okay, and it works very much in deep connection to the throat chakra, the higher throat chakra, and this entire teamwork, I would like to say. So your throat chakra, your heart chakra, your higher heart, your throat, your higher throat, your Agnya or your third eye and your crown, and your Alta major. Alta major is right behind at your um, neck, and all of these together, they form like a support system to help you awaken. How do you know your chakra has it activated? Is it still dormant? Is it underactive? Is it blocked? What is it? This is something which you will definitely ask me. So basically, when this chakra is open, you will be all charged up with your spiritual purpose. If you're a light worker and if you want to do a lot of stuff and you feel, oh, I want to do this, this is the Alta major chakra, making you make sure that you deeply go in your life purpose. If you're not able to do it, there are so many people who really would like to do it, but they're not able to take actions on their goals of going all out in their life purpose and showing up, and they might be still stuck in 3D jobs, or for some reasons they might not be able to leave their 3D job. Maybe you have a housing loan, or maybe you have kids education, or you have a you have a family to support, and you will say, oh, I cannot do life purpose right now because I need to work in a 3D matrix job. 3D matrix jobs are, by the way, the typical corporate jobs we do on earth. There are 3D matrix jobs where you're not being a light worker, you're still in that job, and you probably want to do it, but you're not able to do it. Know that you are at a significant level of awakening. However, your Alta major has not yet activated. So you are moving away from your plan. Although you really want to go all out on your life purpose, you are not able to, because um, until this chakra gets activated, you do not get the action to start all on your spiritual purpose. And you may feel, sometimes you might just feel stuck. You might feel, I really want to do it, but I feel stuck. A lot of people are, I know so many light workers. I have so many of people who are my clients. They have learned with me. They are my students, or even some of them in my close friend circle, in my family. I know people who really want to pursue their life purpose, but they are not able to. And this can also cause a lot of disappointments, and it can really cause a lot of pain within. Um, so this would be the signs of a blocked or not yet activated chakra. Um, However, now there are people who have already an overactive, fast opened Alta major chakra. Now, any chakra activating too fast can also be difficult, because there can be an imbalance caused. And as I'm talking to you all, I'm feeling this lot of vibrations in my hands. I'm just feeling so much energy flowing as I'm just out to put this message. So if the person is having too much of energy and they really want to do it, and they're all over, but things are not working, it's an overactivated Alta major. So here you need to slow down. Okay. I also see that a lot of right now lifestyle diseases, especially thyroid, it's something that which goes with the thyroid gland, the endocrine gland. And I'm not a medical doctor, guys, so I'm not going to talk about the medical repercussions and what happens with the thyroid. But on the spiritual front and on the metaphysical front, on which is my subject, I'm going to talk about it. A lot of times, a suppressed thyroid gland also is because you are not moving in direction with where you would really like to be. As they say, your dharma. What's your dharma? Dharma is what is your natural life purpose, what you're meant to do. For instance, rivers are meant to flow, trees are meant to bear fruits. And that is exactly what its dharma is, its nature is. You cannot tell a river that, oh, stop flowing. No, it's just going to flow. And this is exactly what our life purpose or our dharma or what we call as ikigai is. So I know so many of us are really wanting to go all out and do it. And Alta Major will really help you with your purpose. Okay. And there is a time when this chakra activates. I'm not someone, I always say that I'm not someone who will tell you that, oh, come, I'm going to activate your chakra, because I believe that chakra activation is a very natural process. It's every person's personal journey. And please do not go to anyone and ask them to activate all your chakras. It's the most bullshit thing I've ever heard about. People come to me and say, can you activate my chakras? My answer is no, no one can activate your chakras, right? It's your own journey and you have to let it flow and let the chakras activate when they have to. So sometimes so coming back to um, what what exactly does it mean by unbalanced ultra major chakra? So the underactive is where you feel stuck, there is no direction in life, and you really do not know what to you don't have insights, you don't know what to do, and you don't know how to proceed with your purpose. You might feel deep source of emptiness, or you might feel just there is no spiritual purpose. And of course, people who do not even want to go there. I know people who say, I don't want to live my life purpose. I don't want to have my spiritual awakening. And I say, well, good for you. And this is exactly what I talk about, where, people who are on their journey, but who are not there yet. And there is nothing wrong, right? There is nothing that, if you had an awakening, you are ahead of people. No, it's just that it's your life and it's the way your life is going. So if you really want to go out and have a purpose, but you're not able to, that is where the ultra major is blocked. And whereas an overactive ultra major chakra is where there are too many things happening, too many things coming to you, too many messages coming, claircognizance, clairvoyance, clairaudience, too much of it is coming to you. There are too many psychic experiences, but you're overwhelmed and you do not know what to do. So now coming to finally, um, how to balance this chakra if you are, and how to take your steps, how to facilitate ease with your journey. I always say that do not try to open the chakras, do not ask anyone to open the chakras, but always, if this chakra is opening or if you are on the journey, how to make things easier for you. So the first thing is to know, to have an awareness that, okay, this is an ultra major chakra, so it's located right at the base of your neck, behind your neck at the base. And you have to have an awareness that, all right, this is my current state. I really would like to pursue my life purpose, but I'm not able to. What's happening? Okay, so that's the first thing, is to be in awareness. I also recommend to my clients, I often recommend journaling. Journaling is one of the most easiest things you could do in order to help your chakras be at a balanced state. Um, The second, the very important thing could be, apart from journaling, it could be meditation, prayers. I often take helps of the angelic kingdom or the ascended masters if I'm feeling any stuck issues in my life, if things are not proceeding. And particularly because Alta Major is closely connected to your higher spiritual existence, I often connect it to Archangel Gabriel, and Archangel Gabriel is also the um, the angel in charge of this chakra. So when I was processing this information, and there is very less information available. There are some wonderful teachers who already spoken about this chakra, but not there is not much information available. I recently also read Dinah Cooper's Golden Earth, the book, and in that also she has mentioned about the chakras. And there is some information available right now, but very less information. The rest of the information which I'm sharing is channeled by me, so it is first hand information. It's a lot of the information is what I have got from my guides and my spiritual team. So meditation and asking angels to help with you. I personally feel this chakra is, of course, apart from Archangel Gabriel, who is the one in charge of all activations. I also connect this to Archangel Metatron, because for me, Metatron is in charge of all of your ascension processes. You could also use some high frequency crystals, but I always say that when you work with crystals, they're extremely safe to work with, but make sure you're grounded all the time. Um, so some of the crystals which could be, for me, there are a few crystals which I connect to the Alta Major. One is I particularly like blue lace agate, and also titanium quartz. I also feel rainbow moonstone is a good crystal to work with this chakra. Also, I personally believe angelite is amazing. So, these are some of the crystals which you could work with. And you could just hold a crystal and meditate and make sure you're grounded all the time. Um, I always tell people, when you do any meditation, make sure you're grounded. So you could even place two beautiful black tourmalines below your feet so that you stay grounded all the time. Um, Spend time in nature, guys. Please spend a lot of time in nature. Also, if you feel called to listen to light language activations, please do that. Connect to art. One of the best ways is um, always, if you feel that there are activations happening, there is something going on, you could connect to a Reiki master or any healer to help you balance. As I said, do not ask anyone to activate your chakras. You can simply take their help to balance the chakra. And also know that yes, this is a continuous process, and you can't activate a chakra overnight, but you can always use whatever your spiritual journey is to make your life easy. Many people ask me, how do I physically know what are some of the physical symptoms of this chakra getting activated? So I always used to sense a slight uneasiness in my neck, and it was not exactly like a pain, but whenever I used to wake up, I used to feel a stiffness here. And we always, our logical mind always wants to give an answer to everything, whatever is happening with our bodies. So for me, when I used to get these uneasiness in my neck, I would apply some oils, some pain relief oils, or I would just say, oh, maybe I didn't take a proper pillow while sleeping, or my mattress was too soft, or all of those. But instead of going into the wrongness of what's happening with your body, I feel these are indicators that there are activations happening. Of course, as I said, if you have a chronic neck pain and if you're not able to move, go and see a doctor. Do not take this video as, oh, I'm just having an activation. Another sign of activation is having throat irritations, or out of no reasons, you start feeling throat irritations or throat, uneasiness. I always tell people, keep sipping warm water. And as you start on your journey of ascension, it's more important to have warm water. In fact, I tell people, stop having cold water when you're ascending, because it will just help you cleanse your body. Warm water is one of the best ways to help your body move through that. When you are doing all these things, you're moving in direction with the current. And when you are having cold water, when you're eating junk food, you're moving against the direction of the flow. So it just helps. It's not, it's everyone's choice about what food to eat and what water to have, but these things just help. So try having a lot of warm water. I also feel you could have more herbs and include a lot of herbs and um, a lot of plant-based food in your diet. It just helps the chakra align naturally. And last but not the least, I always mention about keeping a journal ready. So please do that, and make sure once you keep a journal, you will definitely see a lot of shifts happen. Well, there's so much information available on. There's not so much information available on Alta Major Chakra, but well, if you watch this video 10 years from now, I'm sure there will be so much information available already. And till then, keep exploring. My best wishes to everyone on your spiritual journey. If you require any support, any learnings, any sessions with us, write to me at inbox.unicorninsight@gmail.com. You could also drop an email to me specifically on ashwini.chube@unicorninsight.com. I hope this video educates you and gives you a lot of information on what's exactly going on right now and where are we heading. We just finished, I think it's almost, we have just the last 3 months of year remaining. And as I always say, that the period post autumn equinox, as we go into the winter, is the time to go within yourself and find your own journey and your own answers. So I hope this video gives you all of that which you require. And I just would like to say that thank you for watching this video, and I would look forward to see you sometime in person. Thank you.